In the end, the position of women was most immediately restricted by British common law as it was interpreted by William Blackstone, the famous 18th century jurist. Blackstone's compilation of law made a point of placing women under the protection or under the cover of their husbands or fathers. This covered woman, the married woman, was known as a Feme Covert, a covered woman. Only the women who did not marry remained Feme Sole, in control of their own property and their own bodies. Blackstone famously outlined the relationship between men and their wives in the following way. By marriage, he said, the husband and wife are one person in law. That is, the very being or legal existence of the woman is suspended during the marriage. Incorporated into the person of the husband, a woman lost her voice and gave up control of her income and her property. Even the clothes on her back belonged to her husband. In those rare instances where a married woman decided to leave the bed and board of her husband, she might be accused of stealing even her own clothes. Blackstone's commentaries constituted the core interpretation of legal relationships between man and wife in the 18th and 19th centuries. As long as Blackstone prevailed, a man could not grant anything to his wife because it would be like giving it to himself. He couldn't enter into a contract with her because, after all, she was technically and legally his property. A married woman could not legally represent herself. She could not, under her own name, make a contract or go into business or get into debt. Her wages, her children, and the household linens and spoons belonged to the husband. If she expressed an unwarranted opinion, her husband would be held accountable. The only way to avoid coverture was to refuse to marry. But the lot of the unmarried woman was not a pretty one.